Every 2 minutes, a brand new Honda car rolls off the production line in Japan. That's not magic, that's precision engineering, powered by robots, humans, and a process perfected over decades. This is how Honda builds the N-Box, the N-WGN, and the N-Van for the Japanese market, inside one of the most advanced factories in the world. The process begins in the press shop, where large steel coils are unrolled and flattened. These coils arrive in huge shipments and are made of high-strength steel, perfect for building safe and lightweight cars. The steel sheets are cut and then fed into massive stamping machines. These machines press the metal into different shapes using thousands of tons of force. Some presses hit with over 2,000 tons of pressure. Each part has a job. Roof panels, doors, hoods, and floor structures are all created here. Honda uses a mix of cold pressing and hot stamping depending on the part's needs. Hot stamping is used for areas that need to be extra strong, like crash zones. Once the shapes are ready, the stamped parts move in to the welding shop. This is where the skeleton of the car is built. Robotic arms lift, flip, and weld parts together with sparks flying in every direction. Honda uses over 1,000 welds for each vehicle. These welds join metal at exact points, forming the body structure with incredible strength and alignment. Laser sensors check everything. If one piece is even slightly out of place by more than a few millimeters, the entire process stops. Although the robots handle most of the welding, skilled workers are stationed at key points for quality control. They double-check welds, spot imperfections, and step in when extra work is needed in tight corners. Once the body shell is complete, it's ready for paint. But before that, it's got to go through a crucial cleaning step. The body may look complete, but it's still raw steel. Without our next step, it wouldn't last a single winter. The next phase is the paint shop, and it's more than just adding color. It's about long-term protection. Before any paint touches the car, the body is thoroughly washed to remove dust, oil, and metal particles. Then comes one of the most important steps, electro-deposition. In this case, the entire car is dipped into a rust-proof primer bath. Electric current helps the coating stick deep into every corner. This bath reaches areas people can't even see, like inside the door frames and floor channels, ensuring that no moisture can create rust. Once dried, the body is sprayed with sealant around edges and seams. This stops water and noise from leaking into the cabin. And then comes the paint. Honda applies multiple coats, a base coat for color, a clear coat for shine, and sometimes metallic layers for that extra little bit of sparkle. The paint is applied by robots to keep it even and consistent. The colors are matched perfectly, with robots measuring light reflections to ensure smoothness. After painting, the car is baked in a high-temperature oven to cure the finish. The result? A shiny, tough coat that can resist UV rays, weather, and minor scratches. Final inspection teams inspect the surface under bright lights. If there's even a tiny speck of dust under the paint, it's sent back for rework. Only flawless bodies move forward. Now that the shell is strong and painted, it's time to give the car its heart and its brain. While the body's getting painted, a different line is hard at work, the engine assembly line. It all starts with engine casting and machining. Aluminum blocks are poured into molds, creating the engine's outer shell. These blocks are cooled, cleaned, and then processed by high-precision cutting tools that create holes for pistons, crankshafts, and coolant passages. Tolerances here are measured in microns, around the size of a human hair. After machining, parts go through heat treatment. This process changes the metal's internal structure, making it stronger and more resistant to wear and tear. Next up, workers begin assembling the engine. Pistons, valves, timing chains, fuel systems, every piece is installed in a specific order. Machines tighten bolts to exact torque values here as well. Each engine goes through computer-based quality checks. Some are tested by being started and run on a simulator, where vibrations, fuel use, and emissions are recorded in real time. Any engine that doesn't pass is taken apart and checked. The engine line is responsible for powering the compact Honda N-Series. These engines are known for being small, lightweight, and efficient, perfect for city driving in Japan. Meanwhile, transmissions and suspension systems are also built on parallel lines and kept ready for final assembly. The body and engine are ready. Now it's time for the most exciting part, putting it all together. This is where the magic happens. It all starts with the marriage, the moment where the painted body is lowered onto the chassis. This includes the engine, transmission, suspension, and wheels. Then comes the installation of interior components. Workers fit the inner panels, dashboard, and center console with great care. Wiring harnesses are routed through the body, connecting sensors, lights, and displays. Glass panels are installed using vacuum lifts and sealants. The windshield has to sit perfectly to avoid leaks. Doors are hung and aligned by laser-guided machines, ensuring that they close with the signature Honda click. Seats are mounted onto rails and tested for movement. Then the bumpers, headlights, and taillights are added, each part inspected to fit and finish. The last parts to be installed are the wheels. Lug nuts are torqued to factory specs using calibrated tools. Once the car is fully assembled, it moves to the testing area. Here, every car is tested in a leak chamber, where it's blasted with water to detect any moisture leaks. After that, it gets rolled onto a dynameter, a treadmill for cars, where it's run through simulated driving conditions. Sensors check braking, acceleration, noise levels, and steering alignment. If anything's off, the car's pulled from the line for immediate adjustment. Finally, the car is labeled, documented, and driven into a holding area. From there, it's loaded onto transport trucks or trains for delivery across Japan. Every vehicle built at this Honda plant meets Japan's strict quality and emission standards, and the entire process is designed to be lean, clean, and efficient. It's not just about speed, it's about consistency, safety, and care. This is how Honda builds its cars in Japan, with a perfect blend of robots, humans, and craftsmanship. Each step, each part, each test, it all leads to one result: a car that's ready to drive the future.